Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a new edition wherein we'll be covering Patisambhidha Magga Pali, which is a commentary of Venerable Sariputta. He has explained Buddha Dhamma in complete detail. So his way of, or his style, is to elaborate. So if we have seen the Dasuttara Sutta in the Digha Nikaya or Sangiti Sutta, then Maha Atti Pada Upama Sutta, or if we take the Sammaditthi Sutta, we can find out his style. And he would teach anyone like a child getting trained by its mother without feeling bad for the child doing mistakes. The mother teaches. In the same way, Sariputta does the same. So let's embark on this journey. I would be doing 1 hour sessions on this topic every day as far as possible for us to practice this approach indicated by Sariputta. Welcome on board and let's have a nice journey. Now, let's understand what is Patisambhidha Magga. And Patisambhidha is a sutta also in the, let us say, Anguttara Nikaya. If I could refer back quickly, it's in Anguttara Nikaya 5.86. So if anybody is interested, they can go through this Patisambhidha Patta Sutta. This explains how a bhikkhu should have these 5 qualities, wherein anybody or the spiritual companions respect and admire. They should have Atta Patisambhidha Patto, Dhamma Patisambhidho, Nirutti Patisambhidha Patto, and Patibhana Sambhidha Patto, and then 5th one, Yani Tani Sabrahmacharyanam Uccha Vachani Kinkariniyani Tatha Dakho Hoti Analaso Tatuparyaya Vimamsaya Tamannagato Alam Katum Alam Samvidhatum. So the English words are very clear, but let's go through it. Atha means meaning. So the person who is having a very good grasp of Patisambhidha Magga. Patisambhidha is how he can analyze a given Dhamma. Okay, so he would know the meaning, then he would know the context, that is Dhamma Patisambhidha Patto, then etymology, that is Nirutti, and last one Patibhana, can take the person into depth of the Dhamma, which is written as eloquence. And they are very tireless and deft in a diverse spectrum of duties, and they would help them in understanding the Dhamma. So, Uccha Vachani, that is, he can speak well. Tata Dhakko Hoti Analaso Tatu Payaya Vimamsaya. Vimamsa is investigation. Tamannagato Alam Katum Alam Samvidhatum. So he can keep on helping people in establishing, knowing the Dhamma. So basically that is what we are going to have in this. So let's go into the first section, which is Nanakata, that is the Jnana, wisdom. So Sariputta starts with the section on wisdom, how you should have a wisdom. Okay. So let's start our journey. So coming here, we'll go on top. Start. So you can access this website and the link would be provided. Then we go to Matika. What is Matika? Matika is table of contents, but in the Indian tradition, it's all about memorization. So I will teach you how it is done. So I will just read out few of these and you will see how this helps or aids in memorization. And there is a way of saying that also. Sota vadhane panya sutamaye jnanam sutavana samvare panya silamaye jnanam samvartitva samadhane panya samadhi bhavanamaye jnanam pachaya parigahe panya dhammattithi jnanam atitanagata pachuppannanam dhammanam sankipitva vavattane panya sammasane jnanam pachuppannanam dhammana viparinamanupasane panya udayavyyanupassane jnanam Arammanam patisankha bhanganupassane panya vipassane jnanam bhayat utpanne panya adinavajnanam munchito kamyattapa tapati sankha Santitthana panya sankharupekha sujnanam Bahidda utthana vivatthane panya gotra bhujnanam Dubbato uttha vivattane panya magge jnanam Payoga patti passiddhi panya phale jnanam chinnavatum manupassane panya vimukti jnanam tada samudagate dhamme passane panya paccavaikhane jnanam Ajhatta vavattane panya vittunanatte jnanam Bahidda vavattane panya gochara nanatte jnanam Charya vavattane panya charya nanatte jnanam Chatudhamma vavattane panya bhuminanatte jnanam Navadhamma vavattane panya dhammananatte jnanam Abhinya panyana tatte jnanam Parinya panya tirannatte jnanam Pahane panya parichag gathe jnanam Bhavana panya ekarasatthe jnanam Sachikiriyaya पन्या फस्सानट्ठे ज्ञानम् अट्ठानत्ते पन्या अट्टा अत्ता पटिसंविद्धे ज्ञानम् धम्मानानत्ते पन्या धम्मा पटिसंविद्धे ज्ञानम् निरुत्तिनानत्ते पन्या निरुत्ति पटिसंविद्धे ज्ञानम् पटिभानानत्ते पन्या पटिभान पटिसंविद्धे ज्ञानम् विहारनानत्ते पन्या विहारट्ठे ज्ञानम् समापत्तिनानट्ठे पन्या समापत्ताट्ठे ज्ञानम् विहारसमापत्तिज्ञानत्ते पन्या विहारसमापत्तट्ठे ज्ञानम् अविखेप्पा परिशुद्धात्ता आसवा समुच्छेदे पन्या आनन्तरिका समाधिमिहि ज्ञानम् दर्शनाधिपतेयं सन्तोष विहाराधिगमो वनिता अधिमुत्तता पन्या अरण्यविहारे ज्ञानम् द्विः बलेः समन्नागततयोच्च संखाराणां पटिपस्स धिया सोलासहि ज्ञानचर्याहि नवाहि समाधिचर्याहि वशीभावतापन्या निरोधसमापत्तिया ज्ञानम् संपजानस्सपवत्तपर्यादाने पन्या परिनिब्बाने ज्ञानम् सब्बधम्मानां सम्मसमुच्छेदे निरोधे च अनुपट्ठानत्ता पन्या समासिसाट्ठे ज्ञानम् उत्थुनानत्ते जापर्यादाने पन्या सल्लेखाट्ठे ज्ञानम् असल्लीनत्ता पहितापागहाट्ठे पन्या वीर्यारम्भे ज्ञानम् ज्ञानधम्मापकाशा अन्तापन्या अट्टसन्दस्सने ज्ञानम् सब्बधम्मानामेक संघता ज्ञानत्ते यत्तपटिवेधे पन्या दर्शन विशुद्धि ज्ञानम् विदिता पन्या कन्ति ज्ञानम् उट्ठत्था पन्या परियोगाहने ज्ञानम् समोदहने पन्या पदेशे विहारे ज्ञानम् अधिपत्तता पन्या संज्ञा विवट्ठये ज्ञानम् ज्ञानत्ते पन्या चेतो विवट्ठे ज्ञानम् अधिष्ठाने पन्या चित्तविवट्ठे ज्ञानम् शून्यते पन्या नानाविवट्ठे ज्ञानम् वत्सगे पन्या विमोक्षा विवत्ते ज्ञानम् तथाट्ठे पन्या सच्चविवट्ठे ज्ञानम् कायम्पि चित्तम्पि एकभवत्थानात् सुखसंज्ञानच्च लघुसंज्ञानञ्च अधिष्ठानानवस्थेन इज्झनाट्ठे पन्या इद्धि विवेद्धे ज्ञानम् वितक्क विपहार वसेन नानट्टे Saddhanimittam pariyogahane panya sota dhatu tu visuddhi jnanam. So like that, if you see, we have covered till now 52. So it's all about recitation. So if we go by the word matika, then it can mean table of contents, it can mean matrix or a list of items, or it can mean memorization aid. Actually, that is what it is, or framework or a skeleton. So the term matika lists out any one of these in this context. In the case of Sariputta, we can almost conclude that at that time, people used to recite. In India, it is more about recitation. You remember by recitation. How do we know? If you refer to DN 33 and 34, is Dasuttara Sutta and the Sangiti Sutta, Buddha recommends Sariputta to teach Sangiti. Sangita means song, music, in a musical tone. Basically, Sariputta is known to teach people using music. Music not in the sense of instrument, music as in recitation. So when we use our voice in a different way, like a nice recitation, it's easy to remember. So sati will be there. Like if I want to practice the first one, Sota vadhane panya sutamaye jnanam. This will lead to what? Sutvana, that is after hearing. Sutvana sambare panya silamaye jnanam. So if I want to establish sila, I need to have listened. That's what it is saying. Sota vadhane panya Sutamaye jnanam, Sutamaye panya, Silamaya panya, Samadhi bhavana panya. So then we have all the three. So with Sota, we are getting Sutvana. After hearing to it, what I am doing? Samvartitva samadhane panya, Samadhi bhavana maye jnanam. So if I go through these three sections out of 73 what is listed, I can start practicing. So let's go to the first one and try to see how one should understand. Okay. So I'm not going through each one of these. We will be doing it as we go through every day. But at present, I'm going to take the first one. So if I come here, he talks about this 73 type of knowledge. Of these 73 type of knowledge, 67 are for all. And 6 are exclusive to disciples who are into Arhat Pada. Okay. So this translation, what has been done, reflects a distinction between the type of knowledge that are accessible to all the disciples and also those to a particular group of disciples within the Buddha teaching. Now we come on to the Jnana Katha, that how it is to be recited or said is Jnana Katha. In that, the first section we are talking right now is Sutamaya Jnana Niddesa. Sutamaya, by listening. Jnana, knowledge. Niddesa. Niddesa is information or providing. How do we provide it? Nirdesha is direction. Niddesa is also direction. So as a director, how am I telling you is what Sariputta is saying. So he's asking these questions here. How do we know it? Suttamaya Jnana. How should we deal with it? Katham, how? Sota vadhane panya sutamaye jnanam. कथं सोतावधाने पन्य सुतमये ज्ञानम. This helps in remembering rather than reading. So what should be the answer? इमे धम्मा भिन्यायति सोतावधाने तंपजानना पन्य सुतमये ज्ञानम. So we'll take now only on abhinyeya. He's asking how is the wisdom? Okay, because he's saying panya is wisdom, sutamaya jnanam is knowledge. So how do you say by listening I am good, that is by attentive listening, how would I get it? So I'm hearing, how should I listen carefully so that I get the wisdom? That's the question. So he says these many of them. So how you should understand is what Sariputta is saying. He's saying that this dhamma, ime dhamma, abhinyeya. We will be covering what is abhinyeya. Then we'll cover what is parinyeya, pahatabba, bhavetabba, satchikatatabba, anabhagiya, vistithi bhagiya, visesa bhagiya, nibbeda bhagiya. Then we come into sabbe sankhara, anicca, dukkha, anatta. Then we come into arya satcha. So dukkha arya satcha, dukkha samudaya arya satcha, dukkha nirodha arya satcha, dukkha nirodha gamini patipada arya satcha. Okay, these many sections we are going to be covering. What we are going to cover is like this. So now I'll recite it for everybody's benefit. This is how I would recite it. Katham sotavadhane panya sutamaye jnanam ime dhamma abhinyayeti sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam ime dhamma parinyayati sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam ime dhamma pahatabbati sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam ime dhamma bhavetabbati sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam ime dhamma satchikatabha iti sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam ime dhamma hanabhagiyati sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam ime dhamma tithi bhagiyati sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam ime dhamma visesa bhagiyati sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam. ime dhamma visesa bhagiya sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam ime dhamma nibbedha bhagiyati sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam sabbe sankhara niccati sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam sabbe sankhara dukkhati sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam sabbe dhamma anattati sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam idam dukkham arya sacchanti sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam idam dukkha samudayam arya sacchanti sotavadhanam tampajanana panya sutamaye jnanam. Idam dukkha nirodham arya sacchanti sotavadhanam tam pajanana panya sutamaye jnanam. Idam dukkhara nirodhagamini patipadarya sacchanti sotavadhanam tam pajanana panya sutamaye jnanam. So this many would be part of our experience. So first we need to have the abhinyeya, directly experience. Parinyeya, when you experience, you understand. Pahatabba is abandoning things which has to be abandoned. Bhavetabba is to develop, that needs to be developed. Sachi kata tabba, that is to be realized. What has to be realized? Satya is truth, that has to be realized. Hana bhagya, those which will take you to decline. Tithi bhagya is, tithi means stability, that will take you to stability. Visesa bhagya is special or distinction. Nibbeda bhagya, nibbeda, nibindati, nibbeda is, which will show you what really it is nibbidda, takes you from non-possessive, non-involved attitude. We are all involved, so it takes you out of that involvement. Nibbedha. Then we can see the sankhara, that is a preparation or formation or volition or choices, whatever we take, are all sankharas. So they are either anicca, dukkha, anatta. So we'll see the lakkana for this. Then we get the dukkha satcha, dukkha samudaya satcha, dukkha nirodha satcha, dukkha nirodha gamini patipada. So we will be experiencing through this, whatever we have started today, to understand what needs to be done. So we'll first go to the abhinyeya. Abhinyeya means direct experience. Let's split the word. Abhinya. Anya is other, different. Abhi means higher. A higher way of seeing. If I'm seeing Vilas, what's the real way of seeing Vilas? That there is no Vilas. It's a name. If I see it just a name, I have abhinya. If I take myself as Vilas, it's just a jnana that I am Vilas. There is a knowledge, but knowledge is so limited that I feel that I am Vilas. Okay? Abhinya, anya. Abhi plus anya, abhinya. So like that. So we now know, or I will come to know, what is this thing, the Dhamma, the quality of the Dhamma. I will easily come to know. Okay. So he says here what we need to do. So what we will do now is we will deal with what is abhinya. So in this section, I have mentioned about abhinya. So we'll go there and then we come back to this, because this is a very big one. So we will first finish this section, and there's no thing that we have to complete everything today. It's better to take it slowly, understand, dwell on it, including how to recite it, how to properly recite it, so that that recitation helps us to memorize it. That is what is Matika. So abhinya refers to that which can be directly known, fully comprehended, understood in a superior, direct and a profound way. So in this context of Buddha Dhamma, abhinya typically denotes phenomena or the things or aspects of reality that should be thoroughly and deeply understood. We need to understand. completely, thoroughly, no confusion, no doubts should occur. That is abhinya. If I know that I am Vilas, that's ignorance. If I know what I need to be known, that there's no Vilas, then there's no doubt. There is no worry. So abhinya makes me less worried. So there is a direct experience, insight, and wisdom. So this understanding, what I am going to have, would go beyond the ordinary knowledge into a very profound realization leading to liberation. So what is that we are going to have is direct knowledge, understanding through personal experience rather than theoretical or a second-hand knowledge. We'll have full comprehension. Comprehending is to experience a complete and thorough understanding of a particular aspect of reality. So as an example, we'll experience the Four Noble Truths. So then we don't have to ask anyone. We'll experience anicca, dukkha, anatta. So we don't have to ask anyone. In the same way, we'll lose the disillusionment. There's an illusion that I exist. If that is gone, I don't have to ask anyone. Right? So that is my abhinya. And that leads to a superior insight. The insight that penetrates deeply into the nature of reality and surpassing the superficial or ordinary level of understanding. So if I come to know the anatta, dukkha, anicca, any one of those, that would be my superior insight. So if I understand how things are made, it helps me in progressing. So basically, I need to get these three things: the Four Noble Truths, the three marks of existence, paticca samutpada. Okay. So now we will go one by one. Let's go it slowly. So it's again a recitation here on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is how it was taught, so that everybody practice. At that time, we didn't have writing pads or making it like what we have done today on the website or all of that. So people used to recite, sit and recite till they get it. So how do you have to say then? So they used to say by making it small and reciting. So he is asking this, Kathame ime dhamma abhinyaya iti sota vadhanam tam pajanana panya sutamaye jnanam. How will I understand the context of the things that are formed, the dhamma, the things that are formed through listening? How will I get that knowledge? Jnana is the knowledge. Panya is the wisdom. How would I develop the knowledge of that thing at which will lead me to wisdom? So he is saying there are 10 ways of doing it. Eko dhammo abhinyeyo sabbe satta aharatika dve dhamme abhinyeya dve dhatuyo tayo dhamma abhinyeyo tisso dhatuyo chattaro dhamma abhinyeya chattari arya saccani pancha dhamma abhinyeya pancha vimukta niyani. So we'll skip this portion and we come back later when we go one by one. Cha dhamma abhinyeya cha anuttariyani. Then we come to the 7th one. Satta dhamma abhinyeya satta niddha savattuni niddhasavatuni atta dhamma abhinyeya atta abhibhayatanani. Okay, then we come to the 9th one. नवधम्मा अभिन्येय नव अनुपब्ब विहार दस धम्मा अभिन्येय दस nijjaravatthuni. So what Sariputta has done for all this 1 to 10, if you refer to the Sutta as well as Sangiti Sutta, he gives in detail. So what I have done is that I have taken some portion of it so that it becomes easy for us to comprehend it, each one of them. So what I would do now is to end this for today. Let's keep it simple. So you have now known what is Patisambhidha, what is Patisambhidha, then what is Patisambhidha Magga, that you have understood. The Magga is the path. They write it path of discrimination, but that wouldn't be the right word because it includes 4 things. That is, you need to know the meaning, you need to know the Dhamma, that is the context of that, the teaching, the context of the teaching. The third one is the etymology, and the fourth one is the depth to which this can be taken. That is how precise, how clear it can be said. With that, let's end for today. Thank you very much for listening to me and giving me an opportunity to express on Patisambhidha Magga. Is very important for practice. I do hope that this series, what we will be having, would help you a lot in unearthing whatever you have not understood. May these words of Sariputta, Venerable Sariputta, not my words, may the blessings and the words of Sariputta in this sutta, in this Patisambhidha Magga, reach all of us, help us to understand the Buddha Dhamma in much greater detail than what we know in the sutta, and be a guiding light for us to experience the Nibbanic bliss. May all beings be happy. May all beings attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. That is the only essence. Everything else is essenceless. I will do my best possible from my own experience, how I have experienced, to share that with you. But do note that it will be my experience, may not be the right experience, may not be the right thing. And I would lead it to Sariputta to explain the Dhamma in a better way through this Patisambhidha Magga. Let the Magga, or the path, show by itself through the guidance of Venerable Sariputta. May this Dhamma reach all of us. May all of us come out of the dukkha, which is rebirth process. May Sariputta guide me in this discourse. Let nothing remain in me. Every word, every sentence I am going to speak will be from what is there in Patisambhidha Magga. May He bless me so that I can do my work of sharing the Dhamma to all. Thank you very much.